Hello everyone, my name is Tomcat and welcome back to Minecraft Regrowth. So I made some changes to the base. If you look over this way, the wall's gone. I broke down the wall, extended the walls on that end, and you can't see it from here, but there's a wall over there on that side, you can barely see it. But I extended it all the way up to the ocean. So now, I have free access to the water. Whee! Oh, don't drown. Alright. So yeah. This area is pretty much like double the size. Well, okay. No, I've doubled the size of my base by expanding this way. So it's equal area with that section over there. It's going to take me a while to replace all this with grass. So I'll do that little by little. I got to fill in these holes with water. Maybe, I don't know. I kind of want to do some decoration. Like I don't want this entire thing to be filled with crops and machines. I kind of want to do some landscaping. So, I don't know, maybe over here I'll put a bridge or some sort. And then over here, I've always wanted to build a lighthouse. And this spot is like absolutely perfect. It's like a peninsula sticking out on the ocean. And I don't know, it just feels right. So I can put a lighthouse over here, and then here will be like a little, maybe a little river that connects both sides of the ocean. Just have it flow through here. Build a nice little bridge that leads to the house. I don't know. Things I want to do, but plans. Anyway, let's head on inside. Oh, right over here. This is all new. So before I had a set of like 9 pumps, and in last episode I said I would upgrade some of them into emerald fluid pipe. I was planning on having 4 pumps, but I did some poking around. So let's look at the gold fluid pipe. So gold fluid pipe is 80 mil buckets per tick, and I believe that is the highest milk buckets per tick. So let me see. Yeah, that's the highest one. So there's no point in trying to pump more water than 80 millibuckets per tick because the gold fluid pipe will just choke. So if you look at the emerald fluid pipe, it's 40 millibuckets per tick. So 40 times 2 is 80 millibuckets. So basically I can only have 2 emerald fluid pipes pumping into a single gold fluid pipe. So this is the maximum, I guess, efficiency that I can't do any more than this. Otherwise, yeah, the gold fluid pipe would just choke. So hopefully this is enough water. If not, I will have to run a second line into the house from elsewhere. I don't know. I'll plan that out once that problem comes. But anyway, let's head on upstairs. Over here is the final fermenter still machine design thing. So crops or any other organic material saplings will go in this chest over here. Let me hop on the top. Oh, come on, let me up there. Oh, didn't mean to hit that lever. Hang on, one more time. There we go. All right, so this chest over here is where you put all the items in. This lever will turn on this redstone engine. Sorry, not redstone engine, the wooden engine, which will pump items out of the chest. Now, at this junction, there's a 50-50 chance that the items will go into the fermenter or down into the stone transport pipe. And then down here, at this junction, it'll be another 50-50 chance to either go into this bottom fermenter or go back up this loop and back into the chest. So pretty much the way I designed it is you can leave that wooden engine on all day long. It will keep constantly trying to pump stuff in a loop out of the chest into the chest. Now there's a 50% chance that it will go into the top fermenter, 25% chance that it will go into the bottom fermenter. So it's not even, I mean, I could redesign it, but I wanted to keep it compact. And if this thing is full anyway and constantly pumping, I don't know, saplings into fermenters, once both of these fermenters are full, it doesn't matter about the probability of it going to the fermenter. It will just be full all the time anyway. So that's the part where I feed in the fermenter. Now I have this quartz pipe coming in to the back, and it will power all 3 machines, 2 fermenters and 1 still. Why I have 2 fermenters is because I found that the ideal ratio of fermenters to still is 2-to-1. So it takes 2 fermenters to feed in enough biomass to the still. Otherwise, the still half the time would just be idling if there was only 1 fermenter feeding it. So that's why I have 2 fermenters. Behind the fermenters, if I can get to the top, there we go. I've got a water pipe that splits over here that feeds both of the fermenters, as you can see right there. There's one right there for the bottom one and the top one. And then to get the biomass out of the fermenters, I've got 2 wooden engines, one on top, one on bottom, that will pump it out of the fermenter using this wooden fluid pipe into the still, and then the still has its own wooden pipe with wooden engine that's powered by this lever, and it'll pump the ethanol into this tank. Overall, this entire design is approximately, hang on, let me hop to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 blocks long by 3 blocks wide. Now, all of the, I guess, utility stuff, so power and water, are fed through the back. So the nice thing about this design is that I can mirror this. I can mirror this on this plane of blocks. So wooden engine here, wooden block here. I put a wooden engine facing the other way, and it starts the mirror image that way to the left. So if I wanted to double, let's say, my production, it will actually only be 5 blocks wide. So it's not just simply doubling the 3 into 6. Both mirror halves will use the same blocks in the middle. So yeah, I eventually do want to expand this design, but right now I don't need that much ethanol, hence that's why it's only a half design, I guess. But yeah, also for the other half though, you could put another chest. Maybe not. There is a way to run the stone transport pipe to the other half of the system, such that this one chest will fill both halves of the system, the back half and the front half. But it's whatever. You can do it however you want. But I prefer to have it be fed from a single chest. But yeah. Now over here, I'm sure you guys noticed this. This, if you remember last episode, I was trying out a capacitor system so I can keep RF energy stored, so I don't always have to keep turning on and off my combustion engine. And this is me supersizing it. Okay, it's not really supersizing. It's more like, think of over there before, when I had it set up over here with the loop of diamond kinesis pipe, was a proof of concept. This is the medium size. What would you call between supersize and a prototype? Proof of concept. I don't know. Anyway, this is 5 rings of diamond kinesis pipe. Back one is 5x5. This one is 3x3, 5x5, 3x3, 5x5. And over here, I have a single line of diamond kinesis pipe that's connecting all of them. The rest of them on the bottom, far side, top side, they're not connected over there. It's only on one side. I don't know how the computer handles the calculations for the RF energy going through here, and I'm a little afraid if I put too many junctions, the computer will have to keep computing again. So the way energy works, I believe it splits it evenly left and right. So let's say at this junction, power is coming up. It will feed half of it to the right, half of it going up. So if I have too many junctions, the computer is always trying to divide the energy in half, and it's splitting into junctions, and it's going to get all bad, laggy. So that's why I only have one spine going down. But I don't know, maybe I'll do a dense, kind of a completely filled cube and see if the computer handles it. But as it is, my world kind of takes a while to load. I believe 2 or 3 episodes ago, I did my intro out in the front, and you might have noticed the mountain to the left was missing. So let me run outside. That mountain over there. A couple of the chunks weren't loaded because the game was just choking on loading the rest of the world, that it just neglected to load that chunk. I believe it took it a couple minutes to finish loading, but yeah, if you go back to one of my previous episodes, you'll see it. It's just like glaringly missing. Anyway, so let's take a look at the quest book. I do want to continue down this power technology thing. So over here, let's go upstairs again. All my fuel is being held in these mariculture fluid tanks. And they're nice. I kind of have to keep stacking them, so like each of them can only hold 16 buckets of fuel. It's whatever. It's not that efficient. I don't know. Whatever. I wish I had bigger containers is what I'm trying to get at. So over here, Railcraft have these really nice tanks, iron tanks and steel tanks. And this quest is what will let me start it. So The small fluid tanks are all well and good for being able to transfer volumes of fluid around with you, but on a larger scale, more permanent solution might be useful. Large tanks constructed out of iron plating might be just what you need. Yeah, so these tanks are great for moving around. They can fit in your inventory. It's only 1 block. But if I want to just have it permanently in a corner, these Railcraft tanks are better. So let's head on downstairs. I already have all the ingredients set up. So let me grab this. Let's grab everything. All right. So to make let's bring up the recipe. Iron. What was it? Fluid tank? No. Iron tank wall. There we go. To make an iron tank wall, I need 4 iron plates. So to make an iron plate, you take 4 iron ingots, put them through the rolling machine, and boom, you get iron plates. Now, to prove that my little capacitor system is working, you can see a little trickle of energy, and it's gone because the rolling machine is done. But let's say, I believe I need a lot more iron plates for the rest of the recipe. So let me just dump all these in. Yep, there we go. You can see a little trickle of energy coming in. My combustion engines are not on. It's just slowly sipping energy from my giant capacitor over there. So let's craft 1 more. That is just awesome. That is so awesome. It's one thing to use mods to make batteries store energy. It's another thing to use a part of a mod that's not meant to store energy to make your own battery. Like, I wonder if there's a battery mod, like, where you can play with the chemistry of batteries and pretty much generate, it's sort of like a lithium battery versus an alkaline battery. You can pour chemicals in. I don't know. I'm just being nerdy here, whatever. I'm pretty sure most of you are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Batteries have chemicals. What's lithium? Whatever. Upstairs does need a crafting table, so let me just grab some ingredients here. Craft a crafting table, and boop, there's a crafting table. Let's see if I can jump upstairs. Boom. Nope, didn't make it. All right, we're taking the stairs. Let's just plop the crafting table right there, and 4 iron plates gives me 8 iron tank walls. Now to make the iron tank gauge, again, it's 4 iron plates, but you need 5 glass panes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4 iron plates, and there we go, iron tank gauge. Lastly, to make the iron tank valve, you need 4 iron plates, lever in the middle, and 4 iron bars in the corner. So let's just use the shift click. There we go. And the quest is done. Woohoo! Where do I want to put this? I don't know. How many pieces do I have? Oh, that's right. For some reason, the iron tank walls that you make, which is this 8 over here, versus the 24 that you get from the quest, they don't stack. Don't know why. They might have different item IDs, but 1349, I don't know, whatever. All right. So, let me see. I think I can build a 4 block tall tank out of the ingredients I have here, maybe. You know what? I like my tanks to be odd numbered, so I'll just make it 5 by 5. Do I have room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. I don't think I can fit it here. How about this corner? Again, 5 blocks. Ooh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's gonna eat up this entire corner. Do I want to? Either the capacitor has to move, which means I need to drain its energy and use it. I mean, I could just break it and just waste the energy, but I don't want to waste energy. So either that, or I can move the coke oven a couple blocks over. You know what? I'm gonna move the coke oven. Be right back. Alrighty, so I've moved the coke oven over right next to the capacitor. I did empty out all the creosote oil, so that's in my inventory right now. Yeah, so let's start building the tanks. Let's get both of these on my hotbar. So I want 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, How big do I want the base to be? Ooh, now that I think about it, guys, I think I might just leave this as a 3x3. Yeah. 5x5 is overkill inside my house. I do eventually want to move it outside to a different, more like a storage building where I can store the fluids, not in my house. The house is just for prototyping stuff. I could have just built this over there where the coke oven is instead of moving the coke oven to a different corner. Oh, whatever. Hindsight 2020. Anyway, we'll build this up that tall, however tall that is. 5 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 blocks tall because that's the ceiling right up there, so I can't go any higher. There's the roof and the last pillar. I'll put a little bit of glass. Now, I do need to have an input and output here, so we'll put a tank valve at the very top and bottom for glass in between. So in order to fill the tank, you have to have a tank valve at the top of the tank. Ideally, you want it coming through the top side, but you can also go through the side. But I believe once the level gets up that high, it might stop filling. But this tank is going to have to get pretty darn full in order to reach up there. Now, in order to pull fluids out, you have to have the tank valve at the bottom. I think it doesn't make a difference if you put it in the bottom face or the side face, but if that ever becomes a problem, I will let you know. I am running out of blocks though, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. This glass block, no one ever, you're not going to be able to see it because if you look through it, part of the wall's through it. So I'm just going to break that. We'll replace it with iron wall, and on this side I'll put full glass. And there we go. Now you can see the textured for the glass just kind of combined. There's no more seams between each block. That means the tank is a valid tank. And I have, that's a lot, 720,000 buckets compared to the 16 buckets that little dinky thing can hold. But yeah, I think I'm going to connect this system over here all the way over there so I can store all of my nice ethanol in that tank, which I don't really have much of, but I'm sure I'll be generating more. Now, another part of Railcraft is to make boilers to generate steam so you can power steam engines to generate energy. And this is the quest for the boiler. Here we have to make a solid fuel boiler firebox and low pressure boiler tank. So to make the firebox, let me grab all these ingredients. I know you need a fire charge. So fire charge requires blaze powder, a piece of coal, and gunpowder. You get a fire charge, and the firebox is fire charge in the middle, furnace in the bottom, and 7 bricks all around. That's the solid fueled boiler firebox. And to make the low pressure tank is just 2 pieces of iron stacked on top of each other, and you get the boiler tank. And I think that's it for the quest. Nope. I gotta make a commercial steam engine. Alright, let's look up the recipe for a commercial steam engine. It is 3 iron plates, glass, piston, and 2 iron gears. That's easy enough. Alright, let me get the ingredients. There we go, got the iron plates. Alright, so let's craft that commercial steam engine. 3 iron plates, glass, piston, and 2 iron gears. There we go. Is that it? Yes, claim reward. Alright, now 2 more things I want to craft. Carpenter. Carpenter is used to apparently make a lot of, think of it like a, whoops, didn't mean to fall. Think of like the rolling machine up there. Let me head back upstairs. There we go. So, rolling machine up here. The carpenter is like it. You need to craft some recipes. You have to give the carpenter certain fluids in order to craft certain recipes. So, let's make the carpenter. What is the recipe for carpenter? Carpenter. I can spell. Sturdy casing, 6 bronze ingots, and 2 glass. So, got that already set up. Sturdy casing, 2 glass, and 6 bronze ingots. Bingo, got the carpenter. We'll claim that reward, and ooh, what's this? I shall call you Squishy. Ooh, I need the squeezer. Alright. If we have time, we'll craft the squeezer too. Alright, so the next quest is blooming industry. I need to make the Bloomery Furnace. This is how I will eventually get steel. I need to make this raw iron ingot in order to make the blast furnace in order to make steel. So, the recipe for a bloomery is Bloomery Furnace. Whoops. Bloomery Furnace is a furnace in the middle, 4 seared bricks, and 4 regular bricks in a carpenter using apparently 8 buckets worth of creosote oil. I don't know if that's right. We'll try it. So let me get the ingredients. Boop. And let's head upstairs. I'm pretty sure this machine needs power, so I'll just stick this. Oh, I don't know. I'll just stick you right above the machine right there. So right now I can erase it's charging. No recipe. Alright, so if I give it the furnace. Oh, I have to set the recipe and then give it the ingredients. Okay. So there's your recipe. And then how does this work? Okay, I think I need to give it the creosote oil. So let's give it 8. No matching recipe was found for the supply resources. What? Hang on, let me take the creosote oil out. That's the recipe for a Bloomery Furnace. Seared bricks, furnace. What am I doing wrong, guys? Alright, guys, so I think I figured out the problem. For some reason, the carpenter block is not accepting creosote oil through the slot. I don't know why. It's pointing an arrow. It feels like I should be able to put items in here and it'll fill it up, but it's not. So instead, I'm gonna put it in my hand. I'll just keep right-clicking and there we go, filled it up. And now you can see it's actually drawing power. It's actually doing what it's supposed to do and craft the Bloomery Furnace. Now it looks like it's taking a long time. Like, yeah, it's taking a long time. Okay then. Alright guys, the bloomery is almost done, but I figured while we're waiting for this to finish, let's go ahead and make that squeezer. So the recipe for a squeezer is a sturdy casing, 2 glass, and 6 tin ingots. It's quite similar to the one for the carpenter. So, let's see, where do I keep my tin? Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 pieces of glass, and the sturdy casing is 8 pieces of bronze, so we'll just get 8 of those. 2 more, and let's head up to the rolling machine. 8 pieces of bronze makes a sturdy casing. Let's craft that. And there we go, sturdy casing. Sturdy casing in the middle, 2 pieces of glass, and 6 tin ingots. There we go, squeezer. We can check that off the list. So, what the squeezer does is it takes things like fruits, in this case, apple, and it'll squeeze it into fruit juice. So let's see, yeah, there we go, juice can. Forestry thing, but basically you can take the fruit juice, put it into the fermenter instead of water. Right now my fermenter is set up to use water to do the fermenting process, but fruit juice is better. You get more biomass using fruit juice than using water. So eventually I'm going to replace this water pipe with a fruit juice thing. It's going to have to squeeze a ton of fruit juice out, and I have to store it. I'll probably have to make a second tank of some sort to store all the fruit juice, but yeah, that's something I'll work on next time. But over here, the Bloomery Furnace is finally done. Now I can also check that off the list. Or not. Oh, I need to make raw iron. Okay. Well, I don't think this uses power, does it? It's a furnace. It should use coal. Yeah, it looks like it uses coal. Alright, let me grab a stack of coal. Boop. Let's head back upstairs and just dump that in. All right, so how to use a Bloomery Furnace? Um, let's see. The first refinement of iron is wrought iron, made by exposing it to sand at heat in the Bloomery Furnace. So I'm guessing I'm going to need some sand. Let's grab that. Oh, and iron. I'm gonna need some iron. Let's grab a stack of that too. All right, so I'll just plop that in, plop that in. Does it work? Oh, it's not working. First refining my iron. What am I doing wrong, guys? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Hang on. If this is the answer, I am going to hate this so much. I'm gonna eat some potato first. I'm about to die from jumping down that hole to the first floor all the time. But yeah, if this is the answer, I'm going to hate it. Oh no, I don't want to do this. You have to use charcoal instead of coal. Oh, I'm gonna have to make a bunch of charcoal. I mean, it's not that bad. I have some wood. But charcoal is so much easier because I can use, coal is so much easier because I can use the essence of coal to make coal. Instead, I gotta spend some time filling up the furnace, making charcoal. And if I make too much charcoal, I'm gonna run out of wood. Oh, man. But yeah, there we go. Wrought iron. Take some of that. That should complete the quest. Yay. And here's the quest for the blast furnace. Alright. Well then. Alright, so I'll make the blast furnace next time, but I just like to point out that all of this crafting from the carpenter and the rolling machine was powered by this capacitor. And look, it still looks full. I think it's actually slightly depleted. If I stand right here, you can see there's like a gap. So it might be slightly depleted. But yeah, this thing's working out great. I didn't have to turn on these engines once at all. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.